It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's a good coverage there. It's Brooks. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. Slants right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That's reeled in. It's Davidson. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
They'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop him.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Hurricanes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. An inside give now from the shotgun. You seem able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the 1st down.
Handoff from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
The 9th play of a strong opening drive. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Brooks. Looking for the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here and makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw in the first play of this semifinal. The tight end has got it. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important second down play coming up. Here the wideout goes in motion. On the ground, it's Martin. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Now, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had us settled for 3 last time. Handoff heading left. Nice run is brought down to the 44.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? 1st down, looking for more now. The Hurricanes moving quickly down the field here.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
Looking to pass, it's Brooks. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Over the middle, it's Carr. Jukes past the defender, he's in the clear. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking for some space, it's Davidson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
It's an option look. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out, gets some yards, but not enough for the 1st down.
2nd and goal for the offense. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
We'll see if they can get their first touchdown of the day after settling for 3 on their first drive. 3rd and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete at the very back of the end zone.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
10, Penn State, 0.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And now they'll run it on the draw.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Toss play to the outside. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. They didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's so early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looking for some space. It's Martin. Gets the first and still running. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. As they get on the board here in this playoff game.
What a long run for the touchdown. Well, if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Carr. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. It's a nice game. They move the football up to the 27.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. To the air. It's Brooks. He's running out of time here. With the catch, it's Carr. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. They go with the ground game. The running back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last drive of the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. And he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Design quarterback run. Lights off a defender.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And the Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb. They pin them inside the 5-yard line.
On the run, it's Davidson.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Brooks. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw.
He's in the clear. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, you can see the defense selling out, trying to come up with a stop, and in doing so, they had no one left to take this back down once he's able to break through the initial surge from the defense. Big gain for this offense, not only picking up the first down, but a huge gain.
Grab behind the line, it's Davidson. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Crucial third down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. Finds room at the 30. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Hand it off for a draw. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Brooks. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he's got it. No problem.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Caught behind the line. It's Martin. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Gets some space around the 30. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Penn State.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
The BAT is good. Puts them in front, 14-13 now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Return man forced out at the 12. Not a good return and not good field position. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Back to throw. It's Brooks. Grab down the middle. It's Stone. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. The Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Moore.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Muscles past the defender. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. On third and short, they hand the ball off. End zone ahead. Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The Nittany Lions looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Still no answer for this offense.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Play action here on first down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
QB tries it again here on second and 10. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense is back on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Brooks. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Solid
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You'll take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Caught over the middle. It's Carr. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
He escapes the pocket, and he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Keeping it on the ground here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. To the tight end. Make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Second down play coming up. Hand it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. The pocket breaking down. And it's a throwaway. It's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Dropping back, it's Brooks. Moves out of the pocket. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab made by the tight end. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And they're able to get him down. So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on fourth down. State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put
something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Pryor. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. So after giving up the safety, here's the free kick. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Running back with the football. He's got the first and still going. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Chris, you know how I feel about the option. If there isn't any penetration, this is a dangerous play for the defense to try to defend. The quarterback's able to get to the edge, draw the defender towards him.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
22, Penn State, 21.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. He gets the first and still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Breaks an open space. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Because anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. They finally bring him down, but The offense set up now. First down at the 15.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Swarm by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Bringing pressure. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. Oh, they've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Brooks. Grab down the middle, it's Hodges. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Again, he makes it 2nd and medium. Back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Davidson. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
It's real room. It's more. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He hands it to the back.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Looking to throw. It's Brooks. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. And from the shotgun, inside handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Breaks the tackle to get back to line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Nice grab. It's Pryor. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Makes the grab. It's Pryor. Touchdown, Penn State. They connect for 6. Well, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Bringing it out. It's Carr. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. Second down now. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And this one is caught.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. The deficit still at 9 after the miss and two-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Grinding away on the ground. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense operating from the pistol. Ball handed to the running back. Has the first down and more. Tackle to the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And they hand it off to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Trying to find room. It's Martin. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of a play. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Nittany Lions will have to punt this one away. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. To the air, it's Brooks. With the catch, it's Moore. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw to the left. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting.